Hello, welcome to lesson 23 in SAM's Teach Yourself SQL. We're going to be learning about working with stored procedures, so how they're used, how you create them, and the basic syntax for creating them. So, an example of a stored procedure. Checks made to process an order. Checks must be made to ensure that items are in stock. That's one reason why you'd make a procedure. So you can just plug it in real quick. If items are in stock, they need to be reserved so they're not sold to anyone else. It's sort of a, like a little script you'd run. So how would you write the code? Well, we haven't quite got to that part yet. Why use them? Because they're faster, more secure, and they have a higher performance. So let's look at it. So using stored procedures requires knowledge on how to execute or run them. What you would use syntax wise is execute and then the name of it and then what part of it you want to run. It could be multiple parts: cheap output, expensive output, and average output. So here a stored procedure named product pricing is executed. It calculates and returns the lowest, highest, and average values product prices into specified variables. Now let's look at creating stored procedures. It's not trivial, I guess. It can be sort of a big deal. Alright. So remember before we talked about begin and end, and in here like a little procedure or like a code that runs a script. So create procedure product pricing as begin, select average from product price as price average. So we're going to be selecting the average of the product price table, and the name of it will be price average from products, because that's where product price is. And end. And we have two semicolons, one in the actual script and one at the very end of the whole code. And execute. Commands completed successfully. So we've created a procedure. Whether or not it works, it will work. Once you run it, you'll see whether or not it will work. So let's go ahead and run it. Execute product pricing price average 16.1335. So it executed correctly. So we put it in correctly. Now dropping them or deleting them, we use drop procedure product pricing, and that just drops or deletes the just created stored procedure. I'm not going to delete it because they'll probably have us use it later, like they always do. Alright, here's an updated version of product pricing. You'll not be able to create the stored procedure again if not previously drop it. Okay, so I guess we could drop it this time. Drop procedure product pricing. Pretty easy. Done. Okay. Now create procedure product pricing. So probably the same type of procedure. At price min money output at price max money output. So it's counting the max, minimum, and the average. As, and now here's the real code, the thing that the computer is actually using. Select at price min prod price. Here's where we're naming those variables. Select at price max equals max. You can guess prod price from products. And we're separating each of these with a semicolon. At price average AVG prod price from products and end. Okay, so now we have our thing. Let's see, looks like there might be something wrong. As okay, not exactly sure. Probably has nothing to do with it, so might as well make it exactly like the other one. Price underscore average. Okay, so that changed that. As for as, oh, that's what it wants. Oh, okay. Such a small thing like that could ruin the whole thing. So, alright, well, work through it. It worked out. So, execute. Command's completed successfully. Okay. Alright. So, we must, to update it, we have to specify 3 variable names as shown here. So, declare at cheap money, declare at expensive money, declare at average money. Still working with all the same variables here. Execute product pricing at cheap output. At expensive output at average output. I might have named it the wrong name, I guess. Definitely named product pricing. At expensive. Definitely spelled that right. No completion thing. Huh. Well, I'm not exactly sure what's wrong there. Oh. Always with the commas. Okay. Not exactly sure why that's highlighted. IntelliSense says that's wrong, but I guess it's right. So there you go. Alright. Now select at cheap. Huh. Well, it's supposed to look like that. So, not exactly sure what I did wrong, but it's supposed to look exactly like this. The cheapest, the average, or the expensive, most expensive, and the average of all of them. So, another procedure or a stored procedure is one for order total. That's order total money output as, again, leaving the commas out that we left in last time. At order total equals sum of item price and quantity. From order items where order num is equal to at order num. Okay, command's completed successfully. At order num is used to pass value to the stored procedure, so output is not needed. Declare at order total money, execute order total 20,005 at order total output. Select at order Okay. Here it is, 149.87. That's the order total. There's no column name in set 1. Let's do 9. 38.47. And here's a long input with name, parameters, and here's the whole procedure. But these are just like notes, so I guess you could put this all in. At 8, obtain the total, conditionally add tax to the total, and return the total with or without tax. Okay, total money 20,005, 0. Interesting. I don't know what worked for me. And that's the summary of creating stored procedures to make it quicker and easier to grab things. Though the procedures themselves aren't, as you saw, very easy to make. So they are useful though, and especially if you have a really robust system with a lot of stored procedures, then it's a lot faster. So there you go.